on that time they do the sound dance, and don't you know? If they move too quick, they falling down like a domino. All the men, all they need, they got all the money on the bed. Los cocodrilos, bailaba mi ballet también. Todo el mundo let me hear you say yo. Walk like an Egyptian. Oh, my bello. If you want to find all they come, they hanging out on their down shop. They sing and dance. Tomando cerveza también rum. All the Japanese be the gem, the party boy called the gremlin. And Chinese no. Brincando el ladrón loco. Todo el mundo let me hear you say yo.
Usually I wouldn't do this. It's the pre-game show. Let's sing a little bit of the greatest song ever written, Pink Floyd Dogs. I'm about to kill this and not in a good way, but we'll see how this goes. Don't want to say too much here in the pre-show because I know I'll have to say it again when we get to the real show. It won't be a post-show today most likely because I'm running pretty short on time. We're looking at maybe a half-hour stream. Here we go. You've got to be crazy. You gotta have a real need. Gotta sleep on your toes when you're on the street. Got to be able to pick up the easy meat with your eyes closed. That's all I'm giving you. You've got to strike when the moment is right without thinking. Then after a while, you can work on points for style. Like a club tie. A firm handshake. A sudden look in the eye and an easy smile. You have to be trusted by the people that you lie to. Oh, we're gonna go old school here. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna do this one for Craig Kilborn. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, gorgeous Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles, California. It's the YouTube show with Mr. Arachnid Soul. Ladies and gentlemen, please look closely. Mr. Arachnid Soul. Once I was a boogie singer, playing in a rock and roll band.
Never had no problems, yeah. Burning down the one night stands. And everything around me, yeah. Got to start to feeling so low. And I decided quickly, yes I did, to just go down and check out the show.
Bim, bim, bim.
Yeah, they were dancing and singing and moving to the grooving. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy.
Play that funky music right.
Play that funky music, white boy."
Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die. About to start. It's exciting, isn't it? Sign says applesauce. And boom. I think we are live. As always, it is your host, your friend, your mate, your pal, your confidant, the dude that buried the body with you, the dude that robbed the bank with you, your amigo Arachnid Soul, coming at you today with something a little bit different. Heading to the squared circle today, gonna play a little bit of WWE 2K23. This is the newest release. from 2K involving the WWE series. I think we're going to kick things off with a little SmackDown. A little SmackDown 99. We're going to throw it back to when it was still cool. And I think when you go to SmackDown 99... Yeah, let's... I hate to say it. I hate to do it. But it does feel like another... Would Van Dam have been there on that set? No, Van Dam would not have been there on that set, but that's okay. We're going to throw it back. I think maybe somebody like Canada's greatest athlete, Lance Storm, maybe. Where's... about X-Pac? Do we have time for the entrances? Yeah. Because we're going to stall a little bit anyway. This is going to be exciting. X-Pac versus Van Dam. Two guys, a similar style, and people might even think a similar size, but X-Pac probably gave up 20 to 25 pounds to Van Dam. Van Dam, I have to think, was probably 235, 240. X-Pac was like a legit 210. Welcome back. As always, it is your boy, Arachnid Soul. Let me start recording this. What is going on? Once again, it is your friend, your host, the man who helped you bury a body, the man who helped you rob a bank, your amigo, your mate, your pal, Arachnid Soul, coming at you today with something a little bit different, a little bit disrespectful, if you will. Talking over the ring announcer. Here comes a bad man from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I always referred to him as Six-Pac. A lot of people like to call him X-Pac. SmackDown 1999 set. We're ready to go. Let's see, does this man have any pyro for us here tonight? Let's lay out. Was there ever a better looking woman in the WWE than the chick that X-Pac was with? I'm not talking about Chyna. I'm talking about Tori. I'm not talking about Tori Wilson. But let's bring out the other man right now who's going to compete. A man from Battle Creek. A man who has no limits, knows no limits, and wants no limits. It's the whole effing show. WWE 2K23 doing Van Dam justice. Now, this is almost a dream match. When you look at this SmackDown set, this is the set from 1999. Van Dam still would have been in ECW, but what if he came over with that World Television Championship and in a non-title bout took on the former 1-2-3 Kid? We're going to find out what's going to happen here momentarily. I've got my money on this being a great match. Two guys with a similar-ish style in the ring. I would also put Chris Jericho in that league. Van Dam probably has a good 20, 25 pounds on Six-Pac. It looks like Six-Pac, a.k.a. X-Pac. He's about 210, maybe 215, soaking wet, holding a brick. Van Dam about 240. And X-Pac not wasting any time. Not wasting any time. And this probably would have been a situation where guys in the back would have been telling X-Pac, you know, this guy Van Dam doesn't work here. When you get out there, try to take as much as you can. Don't let him have anything. Here we go, because the style that Van Dam has, you can't let him have anything. You can't let this man breathe. Got a 2 count already, very early on. And unlike Bret Hart, they've done Van Dam justice in this game. He has all of his moves. Like this, nobody else does that. And then skateboards in with the drop kick. There's a receipt from X-Pac. Right out the back door. Couldn't get anything on me. We don't have time for all that. Get up. Oh! Van Dam went for it. That wasn't meant to be either. Wait a minute, boys and girls. When I told you they've got all of Van Dam's moves, they've got them all. Say it with them at home. Somersault, senton. Went for that modified rolling thunder. Couldn't quite get it tonight. There's the DDT. That's a receipt for earlier. I don't know. He had his little moment, did X-Pac, but well, maybe he's coming back a little bit now. High leg lariat, nicely done. Happy to just be playing this one, not calling it. Hip lock blocked. X-Pac behind. Spinning back kick. That's the shit that's gonna catch you, though. You don't have time for all that. Now, when you play Van Dam, you really have a choice. Are you going to play Van Dam like the WWE Van Dam, or do you play him like I do, like that good old-fashioned ECW Van Dam? Went for modified rolling thunder that time. Couldn't quite get it. Bipasso. Back heel sweep. Not done yet. Moonsault press. This is Van Dam. This is how you do it. Little roundhouse combo. Nope. X-Pac put the brakes on there. All right. Coming back with a little something. Had a little bit of mustard on that. Oh, okay. It was probably going to be a leaping side kick, but he caught me with that one. Monkey flip. Holding that neck. That's unfortunate. Went for that moonsault. Couldn't quite get it. It's all right. We're going to stay on our man. Now, what X-Pac is going to look for, he's got the move that I still to this day call the Six Factor. He's got that. I'm not sure if he's got the buzzkill here, which would have been the crossface chicken wing that he used in WCW, which was nasty. I don't know why he quit doing it. And then as the signature, he's got that Bronco Buster that he and Rey Mysterio made famous. Also, Tigresa. My girl Tigress and the Filthy Animal, the face full of stuff, as Mark Madden would call it. X-Pac now going to work on the lower extremities, but that's okay. Because we are going to come back. We are going to get this. X-Pac spent some time in the ring with Dean Malenko in WCW, and maybe that's what he's trying to do. Channel Malenko. This is a mistake. Oh no, he still managed to get it because I was stunned. Nicely done. The man's put the work in. Was not quite enough. The pro wrestling guy has arrived in the live chat. What's going on, my dude? Hopefully your weekend has been nice so far. Look at Van Dam. This is why Van Dam's so dangerous, because Van Dam is a guy who can put on a clinic. And I think we're just about done here, folks. 5-star frog splash, center ring, referee in position. Call it, ref. Got him, coach. As always, it has been your host, your friend, your boy, your mate, your pal, your buddy, your amigo, Arachnid Soul, coming to you today, easy for me to say, with something a little bit different. WWE 2K23. We got the Duke. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you, my friend, later. Little show of respect there. The wrestling guy, thank you for coming back. I remember seeing you a long time ago in some of my streams. I can't even remember what I was streaming at that point. Maybe even WWE 2K22 back then. I would like to thank OBS for holding up. I would like to thank WWE 2K23 for holding up in that match and not crashing the way this game usually does. I think we've got one more match in us, and then we're going to call it. And what I like to do, my girlfriend never understands this, I like to pick an arena and wrestlers, fighters who actually would have competed in that arena at that time. Meaning I'm not a big fan of... As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's go back to the golden era. I'm not a fan of having a guy who wrestled in 1973 and retired then wrestle in some organization or some ring that didn't come around for like 15, 20 years later. Left to my own devices on this game, I almost always just play as Bret Hart. Let's see who we have here. Benoit, Daniels, D'Lo? Not quite. Oh, nice. The King of Colosseum videos. That's what you're watching. Let's actually go... We're going to grind this one out. This is going to be a little, really something different. This is going to be a submission match. This is a match that probably would never have happened in WCW. They weren't really big on just doing submission matches, nor was WWE. I think we're going to do this one at Bash at the Beach. Let's go to Super Brawl, where we're going to wait to see if we do have a referee or not. Let's go against Lionheart, Chris Jericho. Entrance is off. And just for the hell of it, might as well record this one too. Get some content. I'm going to have to go in about, I guess after this match, because at the top of the hour, as Mean Gene would say, I've got some other stuff to do. There's some more book to be made, if you will. I say that people have no idea where it came from, if you will. That's Dusty, baby. The Bull of the Woods, baby, if you will. Welcome back. It is your host, Arachnid Soul, playing a little bit of WWE 2K23 today. This is a submission match between the man of 1,000 holds, Dean Malenko, and the man of 1,004 holds, Lionheart Chris Jericho. who's taking a little bit of time there to showboat. Bipasso. There we go. This thing started out a little bit rough, but we're going to get back on here. Submission match, like I said. Rope break is turned on. Not too far away. If I were someone else, I would have come off the top rope, but I don't think that's appropriate from Malenko. Come on, Chris. It's a very untechnical submission match, but if Jericho wants to take it out here, that's exactly what we have to do. And let's go for our first submission of the night. Hammerlock there. Let's hook the chin. And I do like on this game how you can kind of stay on these holds for a while. Single arm cravat chancery from Chris Jericho, who then decided that he was going to showboat a little bit after that snapmare. He actually hooked me that time. This would have been a good match even if this weren't a submission match, but figure you've got the elevated Boston Crab, the Pegasus Crab of Wild Pegasus Chris Benoit that Chris Jericho adopted in the States. You also have the Texas Cloverleaf of Dean Malenko, the brother of Boris Malenko. You think of the father, the great Malenko, a man who was so good that the Insane Clown Posse named an album after him. What is this? Jericho caught up awkwardly. And this is the kind of situation where you just kind of survey the damage. You see, where is he hurt? We're going to stay on him with the ground and pound. But really what we need to work on is his lower back and his legs. Step over toe hold now into a spinning toe hold. Shades of the world famous Funk Brothers, two men. The first brothers actually to both capture the richest prize in pro wrestling, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. That spinning toe hold, one of the more feared moves over in Japan in the 1980s as well as the 1990s. I also think about that STF, the step over toe hold face lock of Masa, my hero, and your hero Chono, also known as the STF, the submission through fear. Chris Jericho here. The late vertical suplex, shades of the late great Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Boy, there's some hang time there. And shades of current great Bobby Lashley. Jericho was always one of my favorite wrestlers. I always thought of him as, when he was in WCW, a Shawn Michaels that I could actually cheer for. Because in WCW, I thought he has a lot of the same style, but there's not been a day in my life where I've ever been able to cheer for Shawn Michaels. Look at that. Little corkscrew action there, Misawa style. Kicked off. I think I should have been able to get that, but the game said no. Oh, that's the hard way suplex. Taz used to call that the hard way Tazplex, and Kenta Kobashi broke a couple of necks in Japan with that one. It's a half waist clutch, half Nelson suplex over the top. Very dangerous. And now Jericho looking to set up that Boston Crab that he's having so much success with in WCW during this time. Taking the mask of people like Juventud Guerrera with it. I believe he was one of the Canadians, along with Bret Hart, that took Mysterio's knee. Now we're going to go for a leg submission and see what we can get here. Looks like a basic Achilles lock. Did not bother to key the grip, but we're going to imagine that he did. Jericho looking to pick his man up. Inverted gourd buster. I don't believe that AA Arn Anderson ever did it quite like that, but Jericho looking to make some hay here tonight with it. Back elbow. Forward elbow. Nicely done by Malenko, who's happy to follow Chris Jericho to the outside. Yeah, I'm really surprised how much this thing has broken down. And this is what you want. Work on that leg. Work on that lower back. The referee at 4. This is the United States. We do have a 10 count. And I am happy to take a count-out win. Referee helped me there with that distraction. Wait a minute. Cloverleaf. Got him, coach. Didn't even have to step all the way over that time. As always, it has been your host, Arachnid Soul. Please do me a favor on the way out. Hit that thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. And subscribe if you have not. And I will catch you, my friend. Malenko gets the Duke. Later. Thank you, Crime Labs.
Here is your winner, the man of 1,000 volts, Dean Malenko.
So I actually think that that is probably going to be it for me for this stream. I'm sorry you just got here, Crime Labs, but this was always going to be a quick stream. I've got something to do at the top of the hour. A little bit later tonight, I will be indulging, and I will do that on behalf of you, Crime Lab. I will do it on behalf of a bunch of other people that I know indulge in the same way. But thank you for joining the stream. And I don't even think we're going to have much of a post-game show. Let's put up that Bret Hart logo that I've made just to show it off, even though we're not going to be right back, even though it's the end of the stream. Come on now. Arachnid Soul will be right back. Could I have made a better graphic? I outdid myself with this one. In any case, Crime Lab and the Pro Wrestling Guy and anybody else in chat, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up if you have not. I will be streaming at some point during this week. I believe that Malenko versus Jericho match I just recorded will be posted at some point this week. And I will catch all of you, great friends and people who have come in later. Have a very nice day. I feel odd ending it without music, so let's put on a little something. It's the unofficial exit and entrance song for this stream. Here's little Blueberry Yum Yum talking about that purple skunk, talking about that kush, that sticky icky. And I'm going to play you out with this and just close your eyes and groove to it.
I think I'm gonna try something that I ain't never did before on this one. Let's go. Get your lighters, roll it sticky, let's get high. Let's get high. Got that blueberry yum yum and it's that fire. It's that fire. Get your lighters, roll it sticky, let's get high. Let's get high. Got that blueberry yum yum and it's that fire. It's that fire. Got a little bit of blueberry yum yum, and I never would've thought that it could taste this good. Thank God for the man who put it in my hood. Got me singing melodies I never thought I would. I'm feeling sorry for the homies who be smoking wood. Top, break it down for a player like yeah. I'm about to find me a woman and ski. I'ma keep smoking till I reach my peak. Or till I'm stuck and my body feels weak. Headed down to the dungeon, wondering if they got some more. And if they don't, then I'ma have to settle for some draw. But it just ain't cool, cause right on after I'ma have to go and continue on my mission, fishing for the yum, but I'm moving slow. Let's get high.
Let's get high.
Got that blueberry yum, and it's that fire.
It's that fire.
Get your lighters rolling sticky, let's get high.
Let's get high.
Got that blueberry yum, and it's that fire.
It's that fire.
Yes, fire, got me so tired, I'ma stop, drop, and roll. Put a wet towel under the door. Don't pass it, I can't take it no more. Somebody take a trip down to the store. Hurry please, cause I need some snacks. And how long will it take to get back? Yes indeed, I'm a little off track. Off this weed and I'm full of that yak. Get on in that stankin' Lincoln, crank it up and ride. And it ain't enough room to fit the other chicks inside. I'm so hungry with the munchies, I'ma eat everything inside. Me and my blueberries together and everything's alright.